Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. It's Captain of Industry. Hope you're having a sweet day today. We're going to take care of our fuel deficit problem today, I think. But before we get into that, I've got loose storages right here. Right, these 5 in each row are pretty full, and so I'm going to go in and I want to show you this. These things are sick. All right, I'm going to upgrade this one, just the one on this side that's providing resources to the rest of the, the rest of the island. These things can get big, man, and it's got another upgrade after this too. But now this front one here can hold 360. It's twice as much. Very cool. So we'll probably periodically upgrade these, but I mean, it takes away the need to have so many storages, right? But it's kind of nice. I have upgraded this one too, just because I'm hoping that we can start catching up on oil here, but I doubt it's going to happen very soon. The first thing I'm going to want to do here, since I've got plenty of rubber, is I'm definitely going to stop, for the time being, I'm going to stop using the fuel to make it. I think I'm also at 58% on the maintenance. I think I'm going to go ahead and deliver this. And I'm also going to want to get, I think, another one of these going. They're not working out too well. I have gotten 2 of these electric, and I've added a 3rd one here. I'm thinking about adding one more, but just because like we're doing really good on like pushing through the iron, and I think maybe I'll even upgrade that storage really quick just to kind of keep that going. Yeah, we have 3 research labs running now. Food Market 2 is on the way, and Food Market 2 is, of course, going to let us have even more stuff. It's going to be able to allow us to... I can speak today. I swear, man. I'm going to be fumbling my words all day today. It's going to allow us to serve multiple products in the market, so that's what we want to do. All right, so today I want to get with advanced diesel. Unfortunately, we don't have a whole lot of labor available to us, but I at least want to plan it out. So first thing, let's go ahead and into the flattening tool. They have pretty much flattened all this out. It's pretty good to go. There's still a little bit over here left to do, and then there's this part here to iron out. Iron out? Yeah, well, kind of mine out, I guess. We'll go ahead and do that. Some people have said, you have so much sand. Why not just, mine the sand and send it over here? Because we have a lot of rock too. And the rock is in the way. What are you supposed to do with it? Dump it? Sure, dump it. But it's right here, okay? It's very easy, and I don't need any more. So, yeah. What up? I don't care. So anyway, we're going to also be flattening this, and yeah, we'll probably mine some of this sand. I don't need it, for the coastline and everything, but it's also low to the ground. Again, I don't really care how I get it. So, yeah. We're going to take and get a couple of things here. I want to get a seawater pump. And we're going to start using seawater pumps on this side. Now, that's right next to the wastewater dump. But here's the thing about this game. Whether you agree with it or not, that's just the way it is with this game. It doesn't matter where you pollute. All that matters is that you're polluting. So if you have, like, say, air pollution, for example, and you want to set up your big polluting industry right here next to town, it will have the exact same effect on this town as had you set it up clear across the other side of the island. All that matters is that you're polluting, not where you pollute. So going on that note, it is completely fine and acceptable to put a water pump right here, right on this wastewater, because it literally doesn't matter where it is. All that matters is that it exists, okay? So when we do that later, I don't want to hear any bitching. One thing I do want to do, though, and this is I have had a comment about this, and it's a decent idea, and I'm going to do it anyway. I want to get a storage, I think, right here. And we're just going to do a really small... screw it. Just do the big pipe. I don't care. It's a little tiny pipe, right? And we're going to get this storage in here, and I'm going to get them to tell... I'm going to tell them to keep this as full, or at least keep this full to, like, P3 or something. Because if this thing doesn't get refueled, it doesn't go get more oil, right? That's the problem. We need to go do that too. Speaking of getting more oil, the big ship. Well, we can explore. I ran into pirates over here, so there's that. I would like to go explore some other places, so let's go ahead and do that. I also think getting more population is a great idea, so let's go ahead and do that. And I think I'm good on everything else. I don't really want to up my population or up my reputation right now. I do need diesel badly. I think I'm going to spend a little bit of these parts to get a bunch of diesel to be shipped in. Just so that my trucks don't run out of fuel. I got to keep the system purring. At least long enough for me to get advanced diesel, which is what I want to do today. We're going to do that in just a little bit. I want to also take a look at the food markets because we're going to be starting to send different kinds of foods to these guys. And I want to have these belts redone so that I can do that. So we're probably going to be looking at that at some point too. And I got vegetables, potatoes, and this dry field. I think probably what we could probably have done, just to make sure I don't run out of food, is I want to put another one right here. And we're going to go 1, 2, 3. Let's go a little bit further. I don't want to block the trucks. We'll go about like, I think this is good. That's probably fine. We'll go there and also like right up against this there. Okay. I'm not putting them right next to each other anymore. Because belting is actually going to be a little bit tough. And I kind of want to have more space. I wish I had done more space through here. I definitely wish I had done more space. So let's get at least one more field, which can just go empty for now. But at least one more that can be... You know what? Let's do 2 more. And we'll do like a no crop for this one. I just got to have food because we're going to be changing things up with how that works. Waste looks okay. It doesn't look like the dump is even full at all. So that's great. As we expand town this way, we'll probably switch this to be on this side just so they can take it off to where it wants to go. The game does not penalize players for dumping trash in the sea or in the ground or anything like that. If it does, then we'll change because, you know, this sucks, but it doesn't penalize me, and I think that's a good way to handle it from a gameplay perspective. From maybe it's a meta, I don't know, but it's a good way to handle it, I think. All right, so we can bring that down, I think now. Have them import into this instead. As long as they're keeping this somewhat full, it means this is full. So, I mean, I think that's a pretty good deal right there. Okay, I think I've dealt with almost everything I needed to deal with in the short term here. So that we can keep on keeping on. Are we... Okay, we're exploring this. I might run into pirates soon. So, advanced diesel. I think I want to... Probably want to eliminate this tower. I think for the time being, I'm going to remove this tower. So this area here was supposed to be my advanced diesel place. And there isn't likely to be a need for trucks to be in this area once we set it up completely. But for the time being, we do need these ramps to function. But I think once this entire setup is ready and operational, there will be no need for trucks to ever come into this area. So I haven't actually spaced out exactly what I want yet. And I probably should have. But I figured, you know, we could do it together, right? We could experiment with it together. So these are my oil overflow tanks. We're going to be putting oil into these eventually. Ship in battle. A very eventful battle. So these guys are going to block those. Okay. Okay, I see how it is. All right. Let's trade a little bit of construction parts for the rubber. Just so I don't have to spend the fuel to do it. And we'll have you... I don't really need to load the cargo yet. We'll come home with you, I guess. So these are my oil overflow tanks. I already have this, and eventually this will probably be the only ones I need. So that's why these are paused. But for the time being, I need this oil to always go here until advanced diesel is set up, and then the oil can go this way. So for the start, let's take a look at it. They've changed how advanced diesel works. Okay? So if I haven't walked through this with you yet, I don't actually know. I don't remember what I did yesterday. So they changed how it works a little bit in that you don't have access to stage 3 right away, which means we're going to have to burn the light oil. Gross. Now, alternatively, we can choose, I believe it's here, we can choose to use the light oil for steam, and that's what I intend to do. But we're probably going to have to burn access. So let's figure out where the steam's coming from. And I think temporarily we'll probably have the steam come from here. And also, once the water pumps and stuff are set up on this side, the steam can be created on this side too. But think for the time being, that's how it's gonna have to be. Now I wonder, actually, can I distiller does allow me to use coal for this 36 water. So I could repurpose these guys to take in seawater, right, along with the coal that they're already getting, and then they'll produce water instead, which feeds into the steams, the boilers. So perhaps this is the better call. What we could do is we take the coal boilers. It's 48 water. Damn, that's a lot of coal. That's a lot of water too. 48 water all universally, but we could take these gas boilers. We could put them on this side. So we could say, oh goodness, this is gonna suck. I don't think I have enough room, or at least not as much room as I thought I had. We'll go like this. We want 1, 2, 3 as a space. We're definitely going planning mode here. Pause these. Definitely going planning mode for this part, because I don't know exactly what I need yet. So we'll take and copy this. We'll do 4 of them. Now this is going to be burning heavy oil, but we're also going to want to do light oil as well. And so we'll have that maybe be on this side. We still need the water delivered here, but we're going to do it on this side, I think. Maybe right here, next to the bridge. Yeah. Now, I don't need this, so that can go. That's kind of in the way. So we'll have the pipes routing through here to deliver these resources. We got a worker shortage. Let's pull it off of supplies that are not needed as much. We actually don't have any overflow storage for iron going into the side. And that's probably something that I should have done. So one thing I guess we could do is perhaps right here in this area, right here. I know this is very clean right now, but we could still make it clean. We could say right here, we eliminate this. We go in here, we say unit storage 1, and I think I'm gonna need to go even further. Yeah, need to go a little bit more. So let's say that way. Okay. And then we say unit storage 1 and go right here. And this will just be this general like iron overflow storage for this. Okay. Yeah. Good. Oh, I can't copy that? No, yes, I can. Come on. Yeah, I can. All right. And then we go like back in like that. And we go like that. Okay. So let's quick deliver that. Let's quick deliver that. And quick deliver that. I'm still in planning mode, but it's okay. I want to be in planning mode anyway. Okay, now we have an overflow tank for this. So now I don't have to worry about it. Let's go. I think no exports, no imports. Just let it feed. Okay, next thing then, as they are starting to congregate around the fuel station. It's a very popular place, all right? Alex and his big old truck, he brought a boombox. You remember that? I hear that a boombox can change the world. That's what I hear. All right, so this mining tower gone. Now, do I have enough space for what I want to do? With all these boilers in place, let's take a look at this. So, distillation stage 1. The oil has to come in from either these tanks or it's going to come directly on this side, right? So we can put the boilers kind of right over here, but we want to make sure there's enough room for this expansion to also feed oil. So I'm going to need to make sure there's at least enough room for more tanks here, or more pipes here. So why don't we go in and go about like this, flip it over and go about like that. Is that going to be enough room for me though? I don't know. We're going like this, then we're going like this, and we're going like this. Now, obviously not all of these are going to be built right away. Clearly there will be, we're going to be doing a lot more here. But yeah, it's a lot. There's a lot going on. But the thing is, the boilers are not going to be specifically tailored. So we're not going to have that, pipe being full, overflow, steam kind of thing, right? We're sourcing our resources individually now. To start, though, I'm going to need to pump water out of this reservoir, which thankfully this reserve is completely full, pretty much, yeah. So I'm going to need to pump water out of here and take it away from this system in order to feed that, which is a bit of an issue. But I can also put priority on it if I want to as well, which I can't do that while it's in the air. I wish there was a way. Pipe balancers, devs, we need pipe balancers that don't require to be right on the bottom, on the ground, okay? I want to place the pipe balancers up here too. I want to keep it balanced, but in the air too. Some sort of way of doing that would be amazing. I'm telling you, it's gonna change everything, right? Everyone's gonna look at it and go, "Oh my God, this is so much better." You watch, it'll happen. All right, so we're gonna say that one's unpaused because we're gonna be using it. Oh no, unpaused. There it is. We're gonna be using at least probably these two, but I want just one for now. All right, let's do this really small scale. We'll say one built, and then we want. This bridge might be in the way. Again, once this is all up, there's no reason for anyone to drive in here. So let's keep it paused for now. I might change this. Okay, so we've got all this, right? And we're also going to have, this is heavy oil, and this is for the light oil, right? But I want to start, we're going to have coal because I don't have anything else. We have to have coal boilers first. The coal boilers are going to go right here, okay? So we're going to have the coal boiler be, let's say, there. Wait. There we go. There. And there. At least these two. Can I fit more than this? It's all about the exhaust, right? So right now I can do a large smokestack in the center here, or maybe back here. We can route all the exhaust into this. That's not bad. I'll route all the exhaust into two of them. Maybe we route it into this. This little area right here that's open will be exhaust area. So we'll route all the exhaust into these two pipes. So we'll say, like, do I want to line them up? Something like this, maybe? We could get away with that, I think. Yeah. Two big smokestacks to rule them all. Kind of like it, actually. It looks good. All right. I think we'll try that. Now, one problem I'm going to have with coal, right, is it can't get through here because of the pipes, but it can get through right over here. So I'm going to have the coal drop down from this part, and it feeds into these. Oh, they're right here. Oh, look at that. Never mind. It's like never mind. You guys just assume I planned it this way. If you could just you know, think to yourselves, you know, he thought ahead on that. Hey, look at that. That's good planning right there. Wow. All right, just give yourself a quick Owen Wilson moment, and it's all part of the plan the whole time. Wow. Okay, so what next thing I want to do, right, is number 2, distillation 2. Now this is where our fuel comes from. This is what's going to make us the diesel. It's making me think I should set it up over here, though, isn't it? Isn't that making you think that? It's making me think that. Why not have the fuel pop out right over here where it's needed? If it's going to pop out over here, I have to route it into here. Like I said, I haven't really thought about the planning, the layout yet. What does it look like if I do that? It's going to look messier with coal, though. Well, the steam pipes could stay, but the distillation could be moved. I mean, we could always have the steam pipes come straight through and then disperse, but then it's like there's a lot more piping there. I don't know. I think I'd rather just have the fuel go to a set source. I'm going to let this play out. We'll see how this looks when it's done. All right, so I'm going to say that the medium oil, right, is going to go here. Now, we want the steam to all be on the same side, so the steam is in the center here. So we're going to go just a little bit more, I think. Right about here should be good. That's very close. It's so close to where those pipes have to come in. Let's go out one like this. If I do that, is there enough room for the expansion, right? It's going to have 2 pipes going through here. And I think they have enough room because I'll probably have them redirect like this, which will give the fuel enough room to move. So I think this is going to be fine. So then we'll take and flip it, go like that, right? And then we take and just do this again, like that. Oh, hang on. Could have swore I was holding shift. And like that. And that. And like that. Lots of fuel, man. Oh, man. So much fuel being made. Now, of course, there's not just fuel, right? There's a lot of other resources that are being made here. And it is quite unfortunate that such a lengthy process is going to result in us having a lot of waste product as well. Sour water being one of them, and the light oil, which we have to repurpose. So the light oil we want to redirect around and get it into here. The heavy oil we're going to redirect around this direction and get it into here. And then the coal is coming in straight from here. Water also needs to be applied to this entire setup. So again, we're going to need lots of water being sent here. And I'm not entirely sure where the best place to grab this is, because again, I don't want to rob it from my power sources, right? We're trying to keep everything separate. And so the idea I had was that the water would be sourced right here. We would pull it from the sea and process it right here. And that's kind of what I want to do, because we have tons of water here. So if I was going to do that, this would be there, and this would be almost. Hey, wait a minute. I know you were going to let me do this. Come on. Oh, maybe I started over here. I think it was going to let me do it over here. You know, that's a fine. We know the equipment needs room anyway, right? So there we go. So we have 3 pumps that we can pull from over here, right? And we could make this look a little bit better, I guess, if we did it here anyway. If we need another one, we'll go closer. But we have 3 pumps right here, okay? Now, let me take a look at research really quick. With those 3 pumps, we only have basic desalination. We have to get to water recovery, but we also need to get to thermal desalination, which is way over here. And this is what I ultimately want to get, because, you know, we're going to have to input steam, which we're going to be creating. For the time being, though, this process has to go through the basic distiller, which is fine, because we got coal routed there already, right? But it's not as fine, right? So we can also put the brine through the liquid dump here. And I'm wondering if I have enough room for another liquid dump. Well, I will once they build this. Let's have them focus that, actually. I have them building out this coastline right now. And I think that's a great, noble cause. I do. But I think it should be focused to what is most useful at this time. So here we go. We'll have them focus it here. Okay, so we'll send the seawater around with a big thick pipe. We'll get it into here, and then these will be switched to be, you know, the desalinators, right? 36 water, 36 water, 36 water. We're going to need another one of these to really fully do this, unfortunately. And I can flip this around. I guess we'll maybe put it like this. Again, we're going to have to pause that, but we already have coal routed here, so we might as well just send it on its way, right? So this is our gigantic operation that's happening here, and it's only going to get more stressful. We could probably... The thing is, every time I go out and explore, I use that fuel. And like, if you don't have fuel, then why am I using it? At the same time, it's like, man, if I only discovered another oil rig, wouldn't that be sweet? Or another cargo ship would be even better, actually. What about here? Maybe there's another cargo ship over there. Let's go find it. You need to do this with a purpose. What's your problem? Shovel ground to recover ocean access. Oh, no. I didn't think about that. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh, no. Oh, no. You gotta be kidding me. I didn't think about that at all. When I was planning this out, it never even occurred to me that this could block the cargo ship. Oh, wow. Oh, that's very silly. I think that's very silly. Now, wait a minute. Now, there is a little gap right here. There's a little gap right here. I'd have to dig this in, wouldn't I? I filled it in too far. I never would have thought that would block it. Damn. Okay, let's try this then. We will take our liquid dump. Oh, goodness. I need you to face this way, if you could, please. Liquid dump. Can you... Oh, goodness. I don't know. This doesn't solve my issue, but it's gonna hopefully give me access. I mean, I don't know if it does or not, to be honest. If I, this might ruin my plans. It looks to me like I will be able to drop this here. Like it only goes red there. So it looks to me like this will allow it. And if that will allow it, then probably this will too. So I should be able to get 2 here at least. I can definitely already do this. So that's encouraging. Okay, so I think if I take this away. Oh my gosh. Well, I was gonna make this go flat anyway, wasn't I? Do I want to though? Not really. Because there's no reason for trucks to be in here later. Let's get off of planning mode. I need to build this now. With no liquid dump, things are going to get a bit messy. All right, so I want to change this to be over here instead. Yep, right like this. And then that means that you are no longer doing this. Congratulations, you guys are now filling in only here. Keep up the good work, guys. You're my heroes. All right, liquid dump goes there. And then we'll take the pipe. Probably going to have to expand this because we're going to have a lot of liquid dump. A lot of stuff coming through here. I need 2 of them anyway because I need a brine. I need to be able to dump the brine. So perhaps we should have them fill at least like this. Just so I can put a second one in here. Goodness, I don't know. This ruins my plans a lot. Like there's a layout here. And it was dependent on this. And now it's not. We could do it over here though. I think that's probably doable. Maybe there's quite a bit of space here. Maybe I redirect it and have it be over here instead. Seawater pump. It could be here. What if I place this here? Are you okay with this? You don't appear to have a problem with it. Hey. Yeah, you're fine with that. Okay, not the end of the world. We can make this work. Still totally different arrangement over here now then, but... And I already moved to this, so I'm not gonna like no take backsies, but still. It was blocking access so this couldn't get in. The plans, guys. The plans was blocking access. Don't ever put blueprints in the way. Heaven forbid we have a blueprint in the way. Okay, so distillation stage 2. And before I build any of these, I need to make sure they're actually going to work. So maybe we should start planning on routing some pipes. So yeah, carbon dioxide needs to go this way. We could say all the carbon dioxide goes into one of these stacks and all the exhaust goes in another. Because we've got carbon dioxide in these, carbon dioxide in these, and then we got an exhaust. So, and then we also have exhaust from these, which I can route into this as well. So we could maybe have all of these go into one instead of having all these different ones. So let's see. For water, and we need heavy oil. Maybe let's look at this part. We'll work backwards so that I can route this effectively. So heavy oil on this side, and we could actually do 2 and 2 and 2 because there's equal supply on this side and this side. So maybe 2 of these are heavy oil and 2 of them are light oil, right? That could keep it better. Otherwise, I have to like take the light oil from over here and route it all the way over here rather than just bringing it back. I think I'd rather just bring it back. So why don't we say that these 2 could be heavy oil, since the heavy oil is coming from right here. And then we can route that around, and then the light oil will come around into this little gap. There's heavy oil here too, and then it's about which ones go where, but we'll figure it out. Okay, so let's start with the heavy oil routing, I think. That means we need to go probably from, let's say here, over like that, and over like that. Okay. We can also probably bring it in, let's say, yeah, so from here like that, and then over. So we'll say the heavy oil comes in here. Oh, this is light oil. No, light oil will come in here. It's the same thing. It's going to be routed the same way. Although, no, I can route it the same way because there's no pipes here for heavy oil, right? It's all out of the way because it's just steam. So the steam needs to be routed through here too, and I think the steam needs to be routed low so that it can go and fit through. But then we also have the outputs over here too, so it can't be too low. Or it wraps around and goes in low on this side. But it can't go too low because of this, right? You need the medium oil to go into here. So this is required. We should do the ones that are kind of required first. And again, these are all planning mode right now. So we're not building any of these. We'll build them a little bit at a time until we have the crew, until we're stable on parts, etc., etc. Okay, so those are required. We also have oil needs to come in. That's required. I think for the time being, we're going to say that the oil is coming in at height 3. Although coming in at height 1 would be better, wouldn't it? But I think we'll say it's coming in at height 3. We'll start it from... It's going to be this one here. So we'll say height 3 all the way to here. And then over. So again, all the oil gets pushed this way, at least to about here. And then at this point, it can be, I think, a type 1 or a pipe 1 at this point. And then it comes into there. And then you are going to be there. And then you are going to be... Let's put you on this side. There. And there. The problem with this is that I can't... If I do it like this, though, I can't get the pipe 2. I need to route pipe 2 first. The level 2 pipe that's underneath this. Yeah, I need that routed first. Otherwise, that curlicue is going to block me. Okay, so the next then is the steam. I think the steam is coming in at height 2 through here. So we'll say the steam... we'll say it starts here. And we're going to route it just underneath the oil belt. Come on. Underneath the oil belt. There we go. At least to here. Yeah, and then we need to go this way with it. At least to here. At height 2. Okay, now the height 2 also needs to go this way, straight in the middle to there. Let me just double check that. Yep, okay. Then we need this routed straight across to there. And then finally, well, no, there's one more. I'm making a big operation here. There. And then it also comes through here. So what will have to happen then, I guess, is we'll do it like this. We'll say that the steam pipes off of the steam boilers, right, they're all going to individually connect to this area, but I need to, of course, send some this way. And let's see. How many boilers do we have versus this? We have 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So I think we're producing too much steam here, which is okay because we're going to need it for the desalination process as well. So we'll have some of that working there too. Plus the coal ones are only going to work when the rest of them aren't working. So the idea hopefully is that the coal ones won't have to work very often. But if they do, they will if they're there, right? They're going to have this whole like prioritization. Speaking of prioritization, you know, we should probably put pipe balancers in through here too. And so I'm thinking we'll have a pipe balancer on the bottom. Probably we can go here, here. I think this is lined up correctly. Here. Yes, I think so. I might have to double check this later, but I don't want to get in the way of oil, so I think it goes here, and then it goes here. So these pipe balancers are going to be implemented so that obviously the steam goes certain directions, and it's prioritized to where these ones always have their steam before these ones do, because if these ones are waiting for materials for this one and this one doesn't have the steam, I don't think it'll matter that much. Primarily, the pipe balancers are going to be in place to get it to where the coal isn't going to be used as often. And I may not need this many, but I'm laying them in as a spacing thing. Again, I haven't really thought about this completely yet. So a lot of this is really rough, and you're seeing it for the first time right alongside me as well. So, but I think this is a decent start to what we're doing. We're also going to need a flare. And the flare is going to be for the excess, right? Whatever's extra that we can't store. And we probably should have a light oil tank over here that feeds. And once it's full, if it can't go anymore, then it gets burned off. So we'll have one flare on this side. I think that'll probably be, let's say here. We'll put another flare on the other side over here. And this is going to be for the heavy oil. And I just have to figure out where that heavy oil tank's going to be. That actually might be what this is. Maybe I do the heavy oil tank like this. Well, either way, we're gonna I have to have some sort of flare on each side. Maybe we could put it here, right in the middle. That's not bad. It's not gonna be in the way of any pipes right there. So, although if I am really tightly routing this, it could be. Yeah. I can't put them here. I just know that I don't want them in these two spots. So I need them to be moved, and maybe right here. Ooh, that's not bad. We can make that work. Is it in the way of the water, though? Possibly. It won't be in the way of the water here. So we could put that flare here. So any access, heavy oil, we can maybe put it right there. I'm pretty sure this needs to go away, and I'm pretty sure this has got to have to be moved anyway. So we'll place it like this for now. Okay. No. One more over. My bad. One more over right there. Okay, so we got the oil. We got the steam pipe. Sorry, steam pipe in here. Oil pipe here. And the oil pipe, of course, is going to need to deliver that oil down to the source for it. Which in this case, I think we're going to raise this up just a little bit more. Or maybe we come in from this side. Let's assume we come in from this side. Up high, like so. And let's assume, if we assume that this exit, why is it not allowing me to do that? That's strange. This is acting very funny. It's refusing to connect to things. What's going on here? Hang on. Let me start from this side. It's not snapping to the pipe anymore. Normally, the things would snap, and now it's no longer doing so. Oh, it's R. Oh, the R key down here, huh? You can turn on and off snapping. Oh, well, I learned something new. See that? It's good. See, people learn things new. There you go. If you ever run into this problem, now you know how to fix it. You're welcome. Make sure I get credit. Fluid storage, yeah, you're still here. I think probably right. Let's go a little bit further, like right here. And then, yeah, we'll raise you up as fast as we can. Level height 3, and then here. So that'll be also where the oil gets delivered with an extra overflow this way. All right, so that means that oil is now going to go through here. No. Not going to wrap around, huh? Well, there's no... Yeah, I need the magnet. That's what I need. I know it's a little hard to see because of all the shades, right? Like how everything is a phantom right now. Everything is sort of not built. But I think you can kind of follow along with what I'm doing. At least I hope you can. And you know, we have the oil pipe on the top, so I'm connecting them in to connect all the oil to the sources where the oil needs to go in, giving them their little curly cues, right? Little pigtail pipes all the way up into there, right? And actually, this doesn't need to be a tier 2 because this is already a tier 1 pipe, so we just go like this. Okay. And that feeds into there. And honestly, I don't think any of these actually need to be tier 2. Now that I come to think of it, that's just wasting the tier 2 construction parts, right? Like, we actually don't need that to be a thing at all because these things are not going to pull oil fast enough for that to matter, right? 54 oil over 60 seconds, right? 54 oil over 60 seconds is less than 1 per second. And that's the flow rate of the level 1 pipe. So assuming that we're feeding the level 1 pipe as fast as we can, we don't need to have any faster than this because it doesn't need to pull it any faster than this. So we will do this instead. It saves us a whole bunch of construction parts, honestly. Last time I was all about just like, yeah, whatever, let's just upgrade the pipes. But this time around, I don't think so, man. I think we're gonna be a bit more fiscally conservative, if I will. Okay. So that connects heavy oil. It connects medium oil output. It doesn't connect the heavy oil. The heavy oil is coming out of the side here. So what we should probably do now is figure out where that's going to be. And I think I'll go height 1 here with this. So height 1 and then straight over like this on this side. So we'll say the heavy oil pipe is going to be riding right alongside here. And it will then go this direction. Ooh, can I go over top of that? That'd be sick. That's very slick. It's not elegant because it kind of does jump up, but I thought it would go straight over it. That would have been cool. Oh well. Well, probably what we can get away with here is going underneath this completely, right? Yeah. But I don't want to do that because I have to connect it to all the heavy oil sources, which there are only 2 of them, right? The other one's light oil, so maybe that's okay. Maybe we just go... Oh, and then of course there's... Yeah, there's the tank. I need to get the tank. Okay, so let's keep this height 1, at least to here. And I actually need you to go away because I need this tank here, don't I? So we're going to need to have a heavy oil overflow tank here. We can put it right up against this flare. I don't think that matters. Yep. Well, does it though? I think it probably does actually matter. The flare could be moved because the flare needs to be before the tank. Yes, the flare needs to be before the tank, not after the tank. If you put the flare after the tank, then the tank will just keep kicking into the flare. You want the flare only to go, to only be utilized when... I think this actually needs to be moved. We need to send oil, I think, connect it to this source instead. Like the oil's gonna have to come in there instead, which is doable. These are small pipes. So this is our heavy oil. I'm gonna mark this so I don't forget. Anyway, you only want the flare to fire when this tank is full, because that means you have enough to constantly run the boilers. So flare will be here instead. We'll place it like this. Okay. Then we need a pipe balancer, which is a little bit big. I don't think it's really necessary to have it so big, but okay. All right. So what we can do now is we'll have this big pipe that's feeding all the heavy oil. It will go from height 1, like it is, from there, and then come down. Yep. So it's not in the way of the oil. That should allow me, I just want to double check this because I need to be able to do this. This pipe runs straight through and another pipe goes straight through with it. Yes. I confirm that these pipes will indeed run straight underneath that. Okay, good. So what I probably should use to make sure I don't block them at all is to plan them out. because this is, again, my oil supply. And I want the oil supply coming in here as fast as possible. We want all 4 of these pipes just pumping it into this system as fast as it can so that it can get distributed really quickly. And this ship can just unload its cargo and get the hell out of here and go get it again, right? So we want to make sure that those pipes can be run. And it appears as though they can be, although if I was a smarter man, which I apparently am not, no, this will work from there, and then you can go like that. Yeah, that's fine. Let's just kind of take a little bit off the top here. Yeah, that'll be lined up. Okay. Okay, so then this pipe will feed heavy oil into that, and we will burn off any excess that's happening right there. Okay? And then this heavy oil, I think it can probably be... It's 24 every 60 seconds, so I think it can be just a level 1 pipe. But it's a very small cost just to make sure, right? So you can go ahead and... I think we can just go ahead and do something like this. Yeah, the heavy oil is coming in from this side. We don't need it to come in from this side anymore. We're going around instead of going across because there's the steam that's going to be pumping through here and carbon dioxide and stuff. So yeah, I can adjust this actually. This doesn't need to be like this. So if that's the case, then you can just go like this. Yep, that takes care of it. And then you can be, or each of you can be a level 1 pipe because you don't need it as fast as I was thinking you do. There we go. Okay, good. And then this will be the light oil, which storage tank wise, that's a bit of an issue. It's pretty cramped here. I could maybe move these over just a little bit, but we've already done the belts and the coal in, so no, not going to do it. I will say, though, that you are definitely stuck, so recover and goodbye. And I think we're getting very close here, guys. I know it looks complicated, and that's because I'm laying the entire thing out in plans, but I'm going to only build this little bits at a time, right? And so it won't be quite as bad. It just means trucks can't get in here right away, but that's okay. Trucks don't need to be in here once we get this set up. So this is for steam allocation, like steam distribution. We want the steam to be routed in ways, in ways, right? We're going to route the steam in ways. So you're going to be routed in there. You're going to be routed into there. You're going in there. See how we're playing that? And then we have all these different outputs where the steam could go. And that allows us to balance it between all these other machines. Hopefully. Let's go like this. And like that. And like that. And like that. So steam is into the pipe balancers. Okay, so now you will come out of here. And you will go into like so. And into like so. Okay, I got rid of this level 3 pipe here because it isn't needed. We're going to route it from here instead. And so we'll have you running there. And then from here down to there. Nope. Oh, interesting. You're not going to let me do that? Hang on. How much do you take in 6? That's nothing. We'll route you like that. Interesting that you're not letting me... Can I just do this? That's okay. Yeah, that's fine. It looks disgusting, doesn't it? I think it looks really gross. I think we pull this back a little bit. Maybe to like here. And then we try it from here. So we take you like that. And then it won't let me connect to this. Weird. How about there? That looks better. That looks better. We'll do it like that. You, go away. Bye. Nope. You're connected like this. Okay, so it's routed in there, right? And again, this is going to be a huge pipe spaghetti, but it's all going to be very organized. It's all going to make sense, okay? We have, let me just recap this in case you're really, really lost, okay? We have a level 2 or a height 2. This pipe is meant for steam. It's going to run all the way across the backside here on this top side here, right? Over top of these. Now, the pipe balancers are initially receiving all the steam from these, but then they get distributed where they need to go, and then also brought up onto the main pipe to be distributed evenly amongst everything. The ultimate goal here is to send the steam from individual boilers to their designated systems, to their designated machines, with any excess supply being routed into the main pipe system to help any deficiencies somewhere else. That's ultimately happening here with steam. So there's a lot of piping, but there's a method to the madness, okay, is where I'm going with this. And I think once you stop seeing it be blue and like wireframey and blueprinty, I think that will start making more sense at that point. At least I'm hoping it will. You output 6 every 60 seconds. This is nothing. You're going to go here, and you're going to go here, like that. And you are going to hook up to the same, but you're going to do it here. Okay, heavy oil is routed that way. We're going to do the same thing over here. I want the heavy oil, yep, on this side. We're going to be routing it up level 1. And then over and connecting here. Yep. And then you are going to go like that. No, you're not going to. Why? Why don't you allow that? That's weird. You did it here. Maybe you won't do it other places. Huh? Level 1 here. I will redo this belt, by the way. Or this pipe is going to be directed the other way. You should be able to connect here. Yeah, there we go. Nope. There. Got it. Okay. So heavy oil from these 5 is going to be routed this direction into these boilers. Okay. Now, the boiler needs 24 every 60 seconds. Each one of these kicks out 6, which means there's 30 heavy oil being kicked out to the boilers. But there's also 2 of these boilers. So I think this is where I reiterate that I think I have too many boilers here, and I can probably go lighter on how many there are. If I have too many boilers, then that just means they're going to have to wait longer to use it. But it also means that we're not gonna burn it. We're not gonna air pollution right here, right? We're gonna instead have the exhaust. It's actually gonna be carbon dioxide coming out of these, I think. Yeah, carbon dioxide is coming out of here. No, it's all exhaust. Okay. Heavy oil produces 60 exhaust. The light oil produces 48, so it's actually better to burn light oil than it is to burn heavy oil. But so there's some planning to do here, right? There's definitely some thinking. I know I didn't really do a whole lot of gameplay today. It's more like planning today. But I mean, last time, right? Remember last time in the last playlist where I kind of did all this? And then I was like, look at what I was doing. Check out what I'm up to. That's what this is. That's what this process is. It's trying to figure out exactly what I want to do and where and how and all that stuff. But none of this is going to go well unless I can keep up a steady supply of oil. And that means a steady supply of fuel. And it also means we're on the move. I want to see what this is first. Before we end this video, I want to see what's there. And we're also going to have Market 2. And that's going to let us use multiple products in here. So one thing I think I also want to do is I want to go ahead and do one of these numbers. And we'll deliver that. Let's go ahead and get off planning mode. Go ahead and deliver that. And then I want to get rid of this belt. Bye. So this is going to direct the... There we go. Directs the vegetables that direction, right? And then I want to get this belt rerouted so that it's above this belt. So we're going to go height 1 here. Probably from here. And we're going to go all the way across like this at height 1. And get it into there. Yeah, like that. And then you are going to do the same thing. You're going to get into there, but you're going to do it after we delete that. So I'm gonna move this belt from here over and then in like so. Looks like our ship is in battle again. That sounds fun. Always like a good sea battle. Not. I mean, normally yes, but in this game, not so much. Wait a minute. What am I? Uh-oh. Is this the wrong? No, this is U-shape. We're good. Yep, I got the right one. You're going there. Good. And you are going to go into there. And you are going to go into... Can't tell if that's connected. I think it is, though. Into there. All right. So once all these belts are done, then I will change this. But you can see Food Market 2 is complete. So what we can do now is we can upgrade this. And if we upgrade it, which I will go ahead and deliver said upgraded parts right now. Now I want to get all of these done now, though. If we upgrade it... Oh, look at this model. Oh, that looks cool. Oh, that's a big upgrade, isn't it? Look at this. The difference between these two. This is depressing and old and decrepit. And this is like something that's on the side of the road way out in hick country. Like you're not even in a small town anymore. You don't even know where you are. But hey, look, there happens to be some food. And then there's this, which is, you know, like we're in some sort of like old-fashioned Mackinac Island tourist destination sort of thing. I like it. Looks really nice. All right. Let's go ahead and pull this away. I want this gone and all of this gone, at least up to about here, I think. Okay. And then what we do is we reroute this U-shaped conveyor to be here instead. And now what we have is the ability to send multiple products to these two grocery stores. Okay? So now we can send both vegetables and potatoes, which is really nice, right? Hopefully we can serve our customers really well. Okay, hopefully. We have extra fields now, which is good. I didn't select anything here, so let's go ahead and do vegetables. We'll do an empty period just to keep it good with its fertility a little bit. And there we go. So extra fields, right? Doing things. Now these trucks are going to complain because they're like, dude, I can't deliver to the place. And that's fine. You know what? We're going to say off. You don't need to deliver here anymore. I don't know why the auto's not kicking in, but you should totally be delivering here. That's the whole point. You deliver here. And then I think I'm going to upgrade the storage. Yeah, let's do it. Let's upgrade this storage at least. I probably don't need... Let's actually just upgrade both of these and ditch this. Yeah. I don't need two storages here, right? I'm good with one and having them both upgraded. Look at this. Look at this thing. It's so big. I love it. There it goes. Okay. So now we'll have food supply being delivered all over the place. And we can upgrade all of these to be able to serve more different types of products, right? We want vegetables to be delivered here and potatoes, both. So potatoes goes there and potatoes goes there. There we go. Okay. Beautiful. Belt-fed food and a lot less belts than last time. Although I do want to belt through here. I do. This is really tight. So probably what will happen is we'll probably have these be very specialized. Like say, this is our vegetable area. This is our potato area, etc. We probably won't have the fields do two different crops, which is kind of counter to what you're supposed to do, I feel like, right? Because you want to rotate crops. But the way the belts are, like I definitely admit I should have spaced these out just a little bit more if I was going to put these so close together. I think it's a very different story if these are not right next to each other. Like if it was like this, totally fine. Because I could just go like that. Like as it is right now, though, sending these materials is difficult because there is two outs here, right? There's one for the U-shape and there's one for the flat conveyor. But in order to have them be fluid, I have to block, right? I have to block the other one. So like I could have, I guess, potatoes from this side go this way. They'd have to be stacked on top of each other. I suppose maybe that's possible. I'll look at it. Maybe there's a way to stack the belts and get them around and into here. I hope there is, because I would like to do that. What's going on here? Infection. Settlement full of waste. My God, I'm losing population like crazy. Why? Why? Oh, wait, hang on. I think it's... Yep. Waste. You're allowed to dump the waste, guys. You're allowed. It's legal now. Go, dump the waste. I command thee. Quickly now. Go get the waste. See, now all the garbage can be off the streets. Yeah? Look at it. It's a whole nother full thing now, too. Oh, man. Hopefully the infection doesn't last very long. We are... Wow, dude. We are so down on workers now. Oh, my gosh. That's a problem. That's a big problem. We're going to have to recover. Whoopsie. So I made the dumping zone, but I didn't tell them that universally they could dump waste. I want them to dump it. Dump it in the sea. That's where the trash goes. All right, we dump it in the sea. You need a person to manage the liquid dump? Really? I had no idea. A person mans the liquid dump. Huh. One worker. Okay. Anyways, yeah, didn't solve the fuel problem today, but like I'm working on it, okay? You can see there's progress being made. Lots of planning. I'm going to finish the piping plans for this. And also kind of decide what I'm going to do with the seawater thing, because this seawater coming in from this side was not part of the original plan, but it might work out because it does kind of give me more room. And I could maybe process the sour water over here now instead of doing it over here. I was going to do it over here with the liquid dumps, but yeah. Okay. I will see you guys next time. Long video. Sorry about that. You guys probably don't care. Most of you guys like long videos. I know you guys are nuts. Anyway, take it easy. We'll see ya. Bye-bye.